Welcome to Learning with the Boys and Girls Club. What do we know about hydrogen? Let's find out.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the signs, sodium for salty times,
magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, then argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkyl react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, then cobalt, nickel coins you get, copper, zinc, and gallium, germanium, and arsenic, selenium, and bromine film, while krypton helps light up your room, rubidium, and strontium, then yttrium, zirconium,
niobium,
molybdenum, technetium,
ruthenium,
rhodium, palladium,
silverware,
then cadmium and indium,
tin cans,
antimony, then tellurium, and iodine, and xenon, and then cesium, and barium is 56, and this is where the table splits, where lanthanides have just begun, lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium's next to promethium, then 62, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, then we're on to rhenium, osmium, and iridium, platinum, gold to make you rich till you grow old, mercury to tell you when it's really cold,
thallium,
and lead, then bismuth for your tummy,
polonium,
astatine would not be yummy,
radon,
francium will last a little time,
radium,
then actinides at 89. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are to the right. Actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, isonium, fermium, and olivium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, boreum, hesium, meitnerium, dubsidium, rhenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organesson, and then we're done.
That was fun. Now, what do you need to continue learning? You need to bring your thinking cap, pencil, paper, index cards, and markers if you have them. If you don't, that's okay. Pencil and paper will work. If you have a notebook, a lap book, that works great for notes. If not, that's okay too. Just come on in and let's have a great time learning. Also, be sure to pause the video as we go along when I say pause, and write your answers down on your pencil and paper or index cards, and then continue with us. That will really help you learn. Let's dig in. Have a great time. Our objectives today are to understand that hydrogen is a gas and also a liquid. Hydrogen's atomic number is number 1. Hydrogen's atomic weight is 1.0079. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Hydrogen is very light, odorless gas, but is highly explosive. The world's natural supply of hydrogen comes from volcanic eruptions. Hydrogen was discovered in 1766 by Henry Cavendish. That's it. Come on, let's go and have some fun. Hydrogen facts. Here's the periodic table. Can you pause and find hydrogen on the periodic table? All right, if you said it's in the left-hand corner, right in the first column, first row, you are correct. Good job. All right, this is some sorted cards. They are in number order, not periodic table order. Can you find hydrogen here? Hydrogen can be found in a lot of places, but it can also be found in water. Good job. It's your turn to try something else. Okay, now we're going to pause the video after the next 2 slides. So think about as many things as you can that contain hydrogen. What we're going to do is we're going to put the name of each item and what the item is used for on at least 5 index cards or sheets of paper, or you can cut the sheets of paper in little pieces so you don't waste paper. Write hydrogen's symbol on them. H is hydrogen symbol. Okay, now pause the video and write at least 5 times H and think about 5 different things that have hydrogen in them. Can you do that? Pause the video now and we'll be back with each other as soon as you can think of at least 5 things. Okay? Come back to us in just a moment. All right, can you think of 5 things that have hydrogen? Let's see. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. Before the Hindenburg, hydrogen was used to help Zeppelins fly. Isotopes are used in nuclear reactions and hydrogen bombs. Hydrogen is used to make ammonia, fertilizer, margarine, and rocket fuel. Hydrogen combines with oxygen to make water. That is just a few things. We're going to go over a few more in a moment. Did you get some of those things? All right, let's move on. Hydrogen is a gas. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. Hydrogen's symbol is H. The atomic mass is 1.01. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. Hydrogen is in the first column of the periodic table, so that means its outer shell has 1 electron available for bonding. Hydrogen facts. Hydrogen has 1 proton, 1 electron, but the neutrons vary depending on the isotope. Hydrogen's atomic weight is 1.0079. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in all of the universe. We know that hydrogen is in water, it's in the sun, it's in the stars, in the human body, and most every molecule of every living thing, but it's used in plenty of man-made products as well. Hydrogen is a very light, odorless gas, 14 times lighter than air. Maybe that's why it's used to lift things up. Hydrogen is not bound to the Earth by gravity and is lost in space. Hydrogen, however, is very light, odorless gas, but is extremely explosive. Danger, danger, danger. Hydrogen exists in nature in 2 states, gas, as we've been discussing, and liquid. Hydrogen easily bonds to other free hydrogens and with oxygen, H2O, water. The world supply of hydrogen comes from volcanic explosions. Did you know that? Wow. Man-made hydrogen comes from steam. And liquid hydrogen is used in cryogenics to study superconductivity. Hydrogen is used in welding, in making hydrogenated oils and in making hydrogenated oils and butters. Not both at the same time, of course. Hydrogen peroxide can be used to bleach hair, clean, and sometimes sterilize cuts and scrapes. So what it means is, depending on what you mix with the hydrogen depends on if it's dangerous or not. Deuterium is an isotope of hydrogen, is used to slow down nuclear reactions in power plants. Tritium, another isotope, was used in the hydrogen bomb. Kaboom! Liquid hydrogen is combined with oxygen to make rocket fuel. In the future, scientists hope that hydrogen can be used to fuel cars, and it's already being tested in cars and trains. Hydrogen was discovered in 1766 by Henry Cavendish and proposed that it could lift objects. He never pursued the idea, but obviously it is being pursued now. It is named for the Greek word hydros, because when it was burned, water was produced. Okay, it is now your turn to try. Remember, pause your video at each question. Write down the question and the answer, and then come back to us and we'll do the question together. Are you ready? Let's do it. Question 1. Hydrogen is a Right. If you chose gas, you are correct. Hydrogen is a gas. Let's do the next one. Don't forget to pause. Hydrogen's atomic number is a Pause the video and come back when you're done. If you said 1, you are correct. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. Very good. Let's do the next one. Hydrogen's atomic weight is Hydrogen's atomic weight is 1.0079 or 1. Very good. Let's do the next one. Hydrogen is the blank, blank, blank in the universe. You said hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. You got it right. Good job. Hydrogen is very light, odorless gas, but is highly what? You said hydrogen is very light, odorless gas, but is highly explosive. You got it right. Very good. The world's natural supply of hydrogen comes from what? You said volcanic eruptions. You are correct. Hydrogen was discovered in what? By who? You said hydrogen was discovered in 1766 by Henry Cavendish. You are correct. Let's review. Hydrogen is a gas. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. Hydrogen's atomic weight is 1.0079 or 1. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Hydrogen is very light, odorless gas, but is highly explosive. The world's natural supply of hydrogen comes from volcanic eruptions. Hydrogen was discovered in 1766 by Henry Cavendish. Very good. Also, hydrogen can be a liquid. Ready? I hope you've enjoyed. And now, that song that you love so much.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the signs, sodium for salty times,
Magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, then argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, then cobalt, nickel coins you get, copper, zinc, and gallium, germanium, and arsenic, selenium, and bromine film, while krypton helps light up your room, rubidium, and strontium, then yttrium, zirconium,
niobium,
molybdenum, technetium,
ruthenium,
rhodium, palladium,
silverware,
then cadmium and indium,
tin cans,
antimony, then tellurium, and iodine, and xenon, and then cesium, and barium is 56, and this is where the table splits, where lanthanides have just begun, lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium's next to promethium, then 62, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, then we're on to rhenium, osmium, and iridium, platinum, gold to make you rich till you grow old, mercury to tell you when it's really cold,
thallium,
and lead, then bismuth for your tummy,
polonium,
astatine would not be yummy,
radon,
francium will last a little time,
radium,
then actinides at 89. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are to the right. Actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, isonium, fermium, and olevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, borium, hesium, meitnerium, dubsidium, rhenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organesson, and then we're done.
Look for other lessons, such as how heat changes the temperature of objects, cool periodic table, real life stuff, what silly putty was really for, and why it all really matters. See you soon.